Hello mates, I wanted to apologize, well, for one, for starting this video while I was stuck in traffic, at this light anyway. But I wanted to apologize for not making a video in a while. I've been just really super busy. As a lot of you know, I've been building a house in San Antonio, and it's just winding down and getting close to the end, and when everything really starts getting really busy. Hopefully it won't be too much longer, and we'll be ready to move in the house soon. We'll be in Houston for probably December, or maybe as late as February. So we'll be running back and forth until we sell our house in Houston. So last Thursday I took the Tiger to San Antonio in anticipation of meeting a couple of vloggers. I was there Thursday through Sunday. I had to come back Sunday. I thought I was going to meet Jim in Texas and Red and White Rebel. Well, things happened with the houses. I put things off as much as I could, and I had to come back to Houston on Sunday, so I didn't get to meet those guys. And as it turns out, it was okay, because RWR got tied up in Dallas an extra day, so it threw his schedule off a little bit. So Monday I had to go back to San Antonio Monday morning, early Monday morning. Went to San Antonio, but I didn't take the bike. I had to carry a bunch of tools and stuff, so I took my SUV. Was tied up at the house. We were pouring the driveway, and so I couldn't break away from that. RWR had made it to San Antonio. He did some sightseeing of the Alamo and that sort of thing. He was gracious enough to where he could come out to my house that I'm building, since I couldn't get away. He was gracious enough to come out there, and we could do a meetup up there. Wee hours of the morning of packing and getting ready to go to San Antonio, I had left my camera in San Antonio, so I wasn't able to do any video recording of our meet. I think RWR got some video. I didn't get to meet Jim. That's probably going to be after we actually close on the house and get everything sorted that way. I stayed really late there in San Antonio, and I didn't get back into Houston until I don't even know what time it was. It was late. Anyway, going back to Red and White Rebel, it was an honor to meet you, sir. It was an honor to meet him, and he was really interesting. It was interesting talking to somebody with an accent different than my own, and somewhat what I was accustomed to in Australia. A lot of Irishmen, and I beg his forgiveness in not knowing that Southern Ireland was not part of the UK. Anyway, RWR, safe travels, mate, on your trip back to Ireland. I know you're going on to Florida, and then back up to New Jersey. Oh, I did. I want to wait one other note on my trip to San Antonio. I got about 4 miles from my house in San Antonio. I saw a doe and a fawn run across the road, and thinking that typically a doe just has one fawn, I proceeded on. I mean, he was right. The doe and fawn came out in the middle of the road, and they were continuing to go across. It's a 2-lane road with a center divider. I had hit the brakes pretty hard because I knew that you know, they could always change direction. During my braking, another fawn came running out, and I didn't have time to swerve. I was already hard on the brakes, and I was doing about 50, and I hit this little fawn. Well, good morning. I drove my bike on the way to all the way from Houston to San Antonio without incident, other than it was cold this morning. And then I got nearly to my property. Cracked my fairing right there. I don't know if you can see all that. I hit a deer. That's deer hair embedded in the tire. So anyway, talk to you guys later.